This conference will now be recorded.
Okay guys, these all projects configuration so we are completed, and also reporting also we are completed. So the next topic we have here is these topics we'll see all like administrator access. We have first applications. We'll go one by one if we missed anything. Yeah, so guys, this is application part. Like we can see the versions and license plates, all versions, licenses we can see. The next, plan your upgrade. So when we choose this option, so we can plan our upgrade option. Like Jira, we are using example 8.17.0. Suppose if I am planning to upgrade this latest version, so it will come complete step by step. So what step we need to follow? So that all step we need to follow from here. So I'll tell you this later and how to upgrade to latest version. And the next, application access. The application access is like we already discussed, like this is related to license. So which groups are here? Those group peoples only can able to access Jira, like they are a licensed user, so they're able to access. The next, Jira software configurations. And so here the main thing here is related to complete software projects. Just suppose we have started one sprint only last time. Suppose like I when issues created in the backlog, we move to active sprint, and we create the sprint and we move issues to sprint. We started the sprint. Once the sprint is completed, we have started again one. But sometimes when two sprint is started parallelly, like I have a two sprint, so I am going to start two sprints. So that kind, it will not start because so we have here only single sprint. By default, only one sprint will work. Example, I start this sprint. Yeah, start. So again, this sprint is active. So create a sprint. I'll create another sprint that I'll move issues. Guys, can you see here? The start sprint option is hidden, so we are not able to start it. So suppose my team is different. This team is working with here, and this team is working with here. So that case, if I click on this parallel sprint option, if I refresh it page, and I can see the start sprint here. See guys, I can start this sprint now. So if I click on it, August 16 sprint, it will also start. So two sprint I can see here, but which is I can switch the schemes here. So August 15, this is, and also 16, this is two tickets only. So all sprint, all issues will become. So when we check this only, it will come. And the sticky points headers are days in a columns, like days in a columns, it will come. And here and here relevant sprint, a limit sprint suggestion in the sprint drop down to sprint to select the project when creating or editing issue. Not sure where this option will become. So this is related to complete software. So this features they are including, before we have only this top two, but recently they are released these two as well. Okay, and this is related to project service management, Jira service management, and some configuration. But this all configuration we are done, and like this is completely the portal. So if I click on view and customized, and it's yesterday what we are customized it, so that option will be enabled here. So this is the customization. So this customization, so we can access from the project and we can access from this place too. So same. And below we have some restrictions like help center. So who can add announcement? Yeah, agent can add announcement. Only Jira admins can add announcement. Public sign up, yes. So sign up option. So they can sign up and they can log in it, right? So this is option. If I click on no, so it's not. Only customer must be added to the project. Have an account in the Jira site. Raise a request. So this is must. Yeah. Email verification. Suppose if someone sign up it, so if they want a email verification, yes, customer should verify their emails. If I click on this, it will go, and if I click on no, it will not come. So this is the option that, so organization management. And see, this is all a related small changes, yes or no, who needs to perform or who needs to not, like who don't want, that we can change it from here. Email request, same, like once we configure email request, that will be enabled here too. That all are like what project configure with, like which project configured with which email id, so that all will come in that down. So email address, no email address being used. So if any service based projects configured with the email id, so that will come here. So this is same oops and integrations, cloud integrations, application links. So this is all related to integrations. So I will come up these all integrations later, and I will install other tools, and then I'll show how it will integrate it. Okay. And next we have projects. And if you click on it, the projects page will be open, and so this is a project list, but a few changes here and here. So if I click on view all project from this place, so we can see here only projects, keys, project type, project lead, project category, and url. And when I click on here, I can see something more here, no category, last used the project, and in the project how many issues we have here. Okay. And here one more options that see guys, suppose I have a 5 projects. Suppose I have like 7 projects. In this, 3 project is related to one category. So how can I do that category? Like category means, suppose I have 3 project, 3 project manager is same. The 3 project related to one BU, some one business unit or something. So how we can like separate with a project category. Okay. So example, if I click on recent projects, I have a recent project list. If I click on archive project, I have only all categories. But what we can do it here, you can see project categories here. The list is different. So here software, service, and business, this is the categories. But directly here project categories are like archive project. If I click on project categories, so only there is no names as of now. So I can select here uh, technology, media, like this. Okay, so we can add it. So now we can select category as this now. So if I go to the projects, so suppose Airbnb and helpdesk is media, like client, just click on edit, select category as technology maybe, and Mahindra is a technology. Actually, here edit option will not come. So these 3 dots, normally when we click on these projects, view all project, this option, edit option will not come. But this place, this edit option will come. Okay. And operationals, maybe edit, technology. Actually, if we can do this, we can click on here and edit it, or else if you click on one projects, the one project, if you open any project and if you click on project settings, we have a details option. If you click on details, this will be open. So here you can change that. So I'm editing directly there. Now if I refresh it, this option I can see like media, all category issues projects will come. If I click on media, so this is a media related. If I click on technology, so this is technologies one. No categories, so these 3 project is no category. Same recent projects and archive project. So all category project wise will come, but the categories we can create it from these places only. If you click on projects, we can click on project categories. I can add the name. So next you can select these names from the drop down. Okay, so this is the projects place. And next manage apps, we know already we can install the apps there. User management. User management, we have a users and group, and also we have LDAP syncing. So that LDAP syncing as well very important. So we don't have any LDAP, so that I'll install some other tools and I will sync users between Jira and other tools. So will that time like how this user directory will work. Okay. And the next latest upgrade report, like we are not upgrade anything, then go to system. So this is the main thing here. These all options you have to know from here. uh, Give me 1 second, guys. I'll come back.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so this system place, first we can see the general configurations, and in the general configuration, so you can see your all like instant information, like what is your title is a Jira, and mode is a public mode, and maximum attempt allowed 3, and captcha sign off. Like suppose if 3 times you are enter wrong password, so then automatically that captures that code will be asked. And base URL, this is the base URL. So what is our base URL? So it will here. And email from. So when anyone click that any action in Jira, so first the person email ID will be captured, person name will be captured, and Jira, like it will come Jira in the next in the this is like from place. Like from we have one email ID only, but every time if email will be sent and we don't know like who tricked that, like so that it will come like Nagraj changed the status, Nagraj created the ticket, like that. So instead of the standard email ID, so the names will be captured so that we can easily find out the person. So I'll show you this like when email trigger will become. And this is indexing languages and install languages, these, and default language and time zones. And we have some little informations here that we can on off something. So alert user vote on the issues on. So we can, if you open any ticket, and we can vote on the ticket. So if you're off that, so the persons cannot vote on the tickets. And the same way we have a user watch on the issues on. So we have a watch, and like we have watch and votes on the tickets. If you open any ticket, so that we can see here. See in a below reporter, I can see votes. I can stop watching, or else I can start watching. So this, when it is on only, it will come. And alert sharing filters and dashboard with anyone on the web off. Like if you create any filters and dashboards, it move to directly as a private. So if you're on, like if you're on this, the web anyone, like if you create the filter dashboard, it will go off. It will be open with anyone on the web. So this is not secure, so it by default is off only. And maximum project name size, when we're creating the project, so we'll enter the name and key, right? So name is around like a 20, sorry, 80 character limits, and this is a 20 character limit. Sorry, I think 10, yeah. So project key is the 10, and this is the 80. And allowed unassigned use issues on. Suppose if you off these, so issues will not allow to until assigned to someone. Like I created this ticket without assign. Okay, so without assign to anyone, I can create it because of it is allow unassigned issues on. So it will allow it. If you put it off, so Jira cannot allow without assigned to someone. So this is entire Jira instance, not related to one project. So if you want related to one project, that is okay. So we can put it that in the field configuration, the field required, assign a field required, or else in the validate, and we can put it like this assign a field is required. But if you off these, it is affected to entire instance. So on it is not secure anything. So and external user management of, suppose we are, if you are allowing to any other organization users, so that is off. By default it is off. If want, we can on these. And logout confirmations never. If you are logout, so never will come. And use ggip compressions on. So we can attach this ggip compression as well in the attachment place, that is on. So user email visibility is a public example. Like suppose if I'm typing any user, see Nagraj Reddy /admin at the rate of gmail.com. So I can see my name and username and mail ID, everything I can see. But if the mail ID don't want, and we can is a private, so that no one can see email. So they see names only. Okay, and comment visibility project rules only, like comment visibility is related to project rules, so that they're mentioned here. And so this is everything normal. And contact administrator form, certain message. So allow, this avatars as well, it is on, and inline edit on, and description, so this is different. Okay, so these two little bit important here. And accept everything visible empty JQL queries. And if you have any JQL empty queries, that is, this is off. Like if it is on, so if you have any empty JQL queries, it will disable automatically. And enable extra options when exporting to CSV. And if we can export the CSV file, so that we can see it here. And maximum timeout favorite filter gadget 5000. Okay, so favorite filters 5000 we can add it. Maximum five favorite filters we can add it 5000. And display URL parameter in secure dialogs shows tag trace on. I don't know. So this two is a little bit important, but when it comes these, as of now, I'm working as a 6 years experience, but I have not changed anything here. We'll go with the default, but I've changed these two because of enable HTML in the project description or field description, so it is off by default. Example like I have one field. We'll see that. Yeah, example, we see that is a help desk. Okay, so I have one working from home. So I want to add some help text here. So how can I add it? So I just go to these projects and I can add it that from help desk, and I need to add that in the field configuration. So I told you already like how we can. Okay, so I can edit it here and I can add a description. So example, what description we can add it. Any description if you are added, it will come. What I'll do is here, one second. So if I update these, when I'm trying to create a ticket, so obviously the ticket, these will come. I'll open the same projects. So if I click on create button, so I can see, so uh, please select from where you are working, right? And next I will do one thing. So I will add HTML code. Okay, so I don't want, see, it is not visible correctly. Like it is complete very like light information I can see it, but I need a red color or different color I want. So we have HTML code where we can do like uh, colors, HTML code or CSS code, you can write it anything. So I'll mention some color here. We'll see how it works. In the backend. I'll select here this. Update. Okay. Now, if I click on create button, if I move down, see the same code I can see it here. See, p style color dot red or something. So this I can see here. But normally my code is not working here. So, but the result should come like this. I'm red. So when I mention like this, these content should be show like this, but it is showing me like the same how I written the code as you can see it here, because by default the HTML code will not work in the field descriptions. So here, so this is the off. So when we on this only, the HTML code will allow, and so that it will work. So if you want to change anything here, click on edit settings, not advanced settings, click on edit settings. And next we can change everything here, like tree is a public or private, base URL, this all information we can on off. So this is, and here enable is a project descriptions, or this is enable HTML in the field description. Field description I'll on, then it's update. Now if I create, see, the code is working now. Before the code is not worked because from this is option. Okay, so now I on this, that's why it will work, or else it will not work. The same project description as well, same. In the project, if you go with the project and project settings details place, we have that options. And if you want to write any different code, we can on that as well. Okay, so this is general like settings, and the same place we have advanced settings too. So these advanced settings, so attachments like Jira attachment, number of zip entries 30, like in each ticket we can enter 30 attachments. Okay, so it's a clone prefix option. So if you're trying to clone any issue, that clone prefix will become as a clone. And if you want to edit any different name, the cloning means is a duplicate of ticket. If I click on HT6, in the more options everywhere we can see this clone option. If you click on clone, so clone break issue more than 60 speed or something. So the same summary. If I click on create, the same ticket will be created as a duplicate and it will link to this. Okay, refresh. See, so H26 break issue more than, this is the actual ticket and it clone. So clone breaks, and it means like we are creating one duplicate of ticket with from this. So exactly everything will become except attachments. Attachment will not come. Sorry, except comments will not come. History will not come, and time tracking. If you have time tracking, that will not come. So this three will not come. So this is the important questions too. Okay. Yeah. So this is that, and next we have a date and time picker. So that is all this is. Jira date picker job from date, month, year. So if you see anywhere like date, month, year. So date D means 09. When where it mentioned like three M's, it will come AU, Jan, JN, FEB. Okay, like this, May, MBAY, like this. When we mention two, it will change to 01, 02, 03 as well. So this is the format, which format we want, and we can select it here. And this is date and time format. Okay, so this is the Java picker format and JavaScript format. Okay, so these two formats we have here. The same background indexing batch is 4000, and issues order by default, ascending order or descending order, what we want. And edit then rename the name in the crowd. So this is LDAP integration, so we can edit the name from here. And project pattern A to Z 0 to 9. See, if when we are trying to create any project, so we need to enter the standard names. Example, like if I click on create, if I mention number, it will show, yeah, it will, project key must be the uppercase or something. Suppose I'll mention this, submit. See, must specify valid project lead. Sorry, 1 second. Admin. Okay, with the number it is got created. I think number is allowed. Yeah, so A to Z and A to Z 0 to 9 it will be accepted. So this format, like example, if you don't want that 0 to 9 or only letters we need or only numbers we need to enter, so that pattern we can enter here. So based on that pattern only, here the project names will be accepted. Okay, so the pattern we can do it here. And this is all small. I think normally the changes will not. Suppose if you change anything here, by default the revert option will become. So example, if I change this to 14, so I change default, so revert option will become. If I change anything, so if I change here, if I remove the place button, if I enter update, project contains a key that contain match in the pattern. So already few tickets were created, that's why. But if you change anything, revert option will become. So once you join in the organizations, you can go and check here and what is the revert options here. So that is already changed. And don't click on revert. If you click on revert, it will back to the same previous letters. So before it is a 30, now I change to 30. So if I click on move to 30, so maximum the changes will not come here. So everyone, they will use default one only, but just check how it works, like what options we have here. Okay, and find more admin tools option next. This is same, like add-ons page will be open. Find more tools means add-ons only. So manage apps page will be open if you click on this. Jira mobile app, and we have mobile apps as well, Jira server and cloud. If you go to Play Store and you can see that, um, but cloud we can enter the URL and we can log in it, but server, if you enter this, and this URL access should be, the firewall should be open. So which, like where your Jira is hosting. So if the firewall is open, we can access that through mobiles too. Okay. And next we have system info. The system info is very very important. That all information we can see it here, but we cannot change anything here. Example, base URL this. If you want to change the base URL that is related to is a general configuration, we can change it here. System date, if you want to change that time zone, we can change it general configuration. So we can see all here. Suppose from where your current working directory, so the working directory program files atlas and Jira, what Java version I'm using, and what is the JVM version 1.8, like all informations I can see here. What what runtime I'm using, so OpenJDK, and what is username, so this is my username, time zone, and user this, system coding, and operating system Windows 10. And this is all like what database I'm using, so PostgreSQL, and what is the database version 10.17. Okay, so this all informations I can see it here. Okay, so do we have any modified files or any removed files, so I can see it here. And what JVM I have, how much JVM I have here, so I can check it from here. And this is the uptime. So from last 55 minutes 55 seconds my Jira is up and running. Version 8.17, build number, build date, and installation type standalone on that, and the server ID, last upgrade, and installations languages, you can see all that, and attachment enable true, issue voting enable true. So if you want to change this all, so I can change in general configurations. And so this is the next very very important on database statistics. Suppose if you join any organization, or if you want to see in your system, and example how many projects you have, how much issues you have, and how many workflows you have, how many custom fields you have, and how many attachments you have, how many users you have, that all information, how many comments, that all will come here. Archive issue 0, archive project 0, attachment 0, Comments 7 comments added as of now. Components 34, custom fields 43, custom fields have. I have three groups, and issue type 14, issues 39, and priority 7, projects 8 projects, and resolutions 5, screen schemes 21, and screen 71, statuses 35, users 5, versions 3, workflow 19. So this is my complete instance statistics. If you create any workflow, it will change here. If you create any user, the count will increase here. So these statistics we can see complete Jira informations. Okay, and this is file paths, and where your file path is there, like local Jira home, where my home directory is there. Same, this application data Jira, like program files, atlas, and application data Jira. Shared home, same. This is XML, so this is some entities engine XML file is there. So I'll tell you these later, and where this located this place. And atlas and logs will be stored here, and indexing stored here. Attachment will be stored this place, like Jira data attachments, and backups will be stored in this place, export folder, all backups. So this is all file paths where we have. And after file path, so we have some listeners coding tab, and you will not understand this and don't go up to this below. Just go through it up to this file paths, and after that everything is related to like is different. So just check it up to file paths and how we can see like what information we can see there. And the next is instrumentation. So we are not doing anything here. So this is some related to CPU informations that counts. We can see it here, and some CPU. We are not change anything, but some of the capturing will be happen here. Okay, so and GEMX monitoring as well same. So we are not doing anything, but when GEMX monitoring is enabled, and determine that cases performance issues and in which area Jira is struggling. If you are on this, so where Jira is struggling, so we can, that files will be created in the backend in the logs file, so that if you share that to Atlas and team or something, so they can help easily, like where Jira is struggling, and the performance issues will come. And the next, database monitoring, and these Jira performance issues, I'll send one recording. So in that Jira performance time, it will show like how my database is respond with my Jira. So that is connection pool, how connection will be happen. It's a good within the seconds, below small graph is there, so that is connection within that time, so the connection is happening. But how much and read and write time is taking. So read time it is taking very long, and the write time it is taking very less. So that we can get some idea, like if any Jira is working slow, we can check here. If database is not responding correctly, so Jira will work slow. So that we can check it here, how database is responding without Jira. Okay, and the next we have integrity checker, and I'll tell you this in a Jira performance issues place. Okay, and the next, logging and profiling. This is also same is a logging debugging options, like we can enable this all logs here. So I'll tell you the same logs option in the performance issues time, so you can understand more on this. And scheduler details, if you schedule anything like automatically backups or automatically updates, so that all will be here. That is success or not, we can see it here. Okay, but we don't know, like many of the backend activities will be run here, so that is success or fail will come here. But if you're writing any custom scheduler as well, so that will show here if that success or fail, and when it is done, so everything information. Troubleshooting and support as well, like we can see here um, all system health check. So suppose example, complete our body checkup type. So we can see complete all supported platforms is fine, database working fine, file system working fine, attachment fine, clusters fine. So everything is fine, so that only we can get to know like complete Jira is working fine. If any problem will be there, if you expand it in that supported platforms, in the which levels again. So if you are expand this, we can see that information, how to fix that everything. And if you are not, if you don't know like how to fix this, and we have a log analyzer, so we can see logs. And last we have option like get help from support team. or else we can create a zip and we can share the zip to IT like Atlassian team so that they can fix the issues. I'll tell you this later step by step how it works. And audit log as well, same. Um, if you create anything in Jira, like suppose if you create issues, update the issue, transitions, everything will be stored in the issue history. But apart from issue history, if you do any change like project creation, issue type creations, workflow creation, that all will be come here. So example, like just now I created a one project. See, 6th August, I've 6th August 2021, 9:37:42, admin project created. Okay, so if I expand this, I can see the IP address. This is the IP address and default assignee, unassigned, description, nothing. Key, this name, project name, this project lead, admin, URL I have not mentioned. So this is a project which I've created. So like that, if you create add like or anything workflow created, so that all workflow will become here. Suppose example, I created yesterday one workflow, that all workflow where it will come. So that complete workflow we can see what is the name, what is the status they have I introduced, or what is the transitions I introduced, that all will become here. So all information, workflow update, project category changed, so that all will become these places. Okay, so if I click on this, this is the six. From this I can see now, see, project category I changed to technology, and this is also I changed to technology, this also changed to technology, this is I changed to media. Okay, so next, project created time. So this all will be when we created the project, software simplified workflow project will be created. But GD, this is all just now it is happened. This project creation up to now. So this is when we created project, workflow is created. Workflow schemes will be created, and workflow is added to the project. Permission scheme removed from the project. Permission scheme added to the project. Project created. So this we all will be happen. Okay, so that all our work will be tracked into this audit log place, and we can export this if you want, and you can customize it, like suppose date wise, from which date to which date you want, or authors, which author you need, suppose only Anu changes you need, or you can do, we can select the person's names and we can get that information. She's not doing anything, so she's not, like project wise, if you need anything, so that we can select here. Okay, so that filter type as well we can select it here. Okay, and next we have your clustering. This clustering is very, it is related to data center. Like when we install Jira in the AWS, in the two Jira instant place, we can get some clustering tab part. Like we can integrate it with the two Jiras, and if you created anything in the one Jira, that will sync to second Jira. So that is the clustering. So I'll tell you this later and how it works as well. So that I need to install one new Jira and I need to tell it. Okay. Next, project role. We are already discussing about the project roles and global permissions. Global permissions is this is also is a very important, and we'll do one thing. Yeah. Suppose I log with Anu one thing. I'll provide permissions to Ananta, then we'll see. Mm, I'll add one group site admin. Okay, and next I will add Ananta into this group. No, select. I will add the site admins into here. Now if I log in with Ananta, okay. So first of all, if you open this global permissions, by default you can see a Jira system administrator. Okay, and next Jira administrator. As I told you first time in the demo section, we have a two types of administrator. One is a system admin and one is the administrator. That means administrate own system administrator can access backend options as well. So which is related to backend all. Jira admin cannot. So everyone blindly think like if I add if you want to provide admin permissions to someone, we need to add the persons into Jira admin group so that the person will be get a Jira access. But the group is here. So Jira administrator can having permissions to Jira administrator. This Jira admin as well, Jira administrator. That's why when we add any users into Jira admin group, so the person will be get Jira admin access by default. So if you go to the group, you can see here Jira administrator is a admin group and software group. So remaining all service desk or software groups. Only Jira admin, only admin. Why? The group is added here. Example, now see this Ananta is not don't have any admin access. But what I'll do, I will add users into administrator. That group we can add it. Example, I'll select the Jira administrator and I will add site admin. So in the site admin, this Ananta is there. So that see if I refresh it, I can see admin access now. Okay. If I go to the systems, I can see, and as well, if I refresh the group now in the site admin place as well, I can see admin now. See, and I'll show you the differences like what is the Jira administrator and what is the system administrator as what permissions is there. Like is I have having these Jira system admin, but another is having only Jira administrator, site admins. Okay, so you can see the differences here. So example, this after this three in the system info, JMX monitoring, audit lab, only three options is here. But for me, in a system info, instrumental, JMX monitoring, database monitoring, indexing. So except these three, everything is related to backend. So that's why system info, backend, instrumental, backend. So that's why, like if you little bit move down, same this place too in the security as well, project role, global permission, password policy, authentication method, and administrator personal access token. Okay, five here. So what I have here, project roles 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So allow list is missed, remember my login is missed, user section is missed. Okay, many things like same way export and import in the important project place. And we don't have that import and export, only external system input we have. So normally here we have backup system, restore system also. She's missed it. So which option she missed, that option is related to only system administrator, not project like Jira admins. Okay, and next, browse user permission. Browse user permissions means what? Suppose when we're creating a user, uh, when we're creating a issue, suppose we can browse the users and we can assign to someone. Like example, ability to select user or group from pop-up window, as well the ability to use this share issue future. Users with this permission will also able to names. Example, like if I open one ticket and I don't see any share options, and also I cannot browse the user. Suppose I have a user picker custom field, I cannot browse the users because I don't have permission. Example, see in the right side export options I have, and share option I don't have any share options here. But if I've add site admins as a browse user, select group, add. If I refresh this page, see I can see share option now. Okay, so I don't have outgoing email configure, but if there, I can share these tickets. So the share option as well, it will come. And next, create shared object. Example, ability to share the dashboard and filters to someone. We have that options. Suppose if I go to manage filters, I don't have any filters, like, sorry, shows. Okay, I'll select these two and I'll save this test. I'll save these. And once I save these, if you click on details, who can view this filter? Only editors. Who can edit this filter? Only owner. It means only owner can see. I'm looking to edit these permissions, but I don't see any permissions here because I don't have permissions, and Ananta don't have permission to create shared. So if I provide the permissions, create shared object, site admins, so add it. Now click on details, see edit permission option. So before I don't see this permission. Okay, at the same type, we have here filter subscription option as well. So example, like we can subscribe the filter, new subscribe, and we don't have any persons to select here, daily interval, that's it. But I don't have any group to select here. But when I have these create shared permissions as well, so we can see. Now if I refresh it, not. Okay. Oh, sorry, again I added here only. Manage group or filter subscription. Manage group or filter subscriptions. Site admins add. So I can see the group selection here. Before I cannot see that. Okay. Same bulk change options. Bulk change option. Suppose if you see any place, like if you write some filter and you want to close this or deleted this all bulk, we have these tool options. No options available now. But if you add this bulk change permissions to same site admin team, now she can see bulk 22 tickets. So bulk I can delete or edit or that. So I hope this topic is covered in that filters and dashboard time. So that is that. And browse archive, able to browse all archive issues. So no one is not there as of now. So but we can provide the same permissions to browse archive project, we can see. So this is all a system global permissions. Okay. And password policy. Password policy is a very small thing that we have select the options and how your password should be. Like example, disable means allow all password, you can enter anything, it will accept. Basic means very weak password is rejected. Secure, very strong password, you can see that options here. If you click on here, what is required, we can say required password at least 10 characters along with 3 character type including add one special character. A reject password that even slightly similar to the previous password. If you click on custom, you can select your custom, how much length you need, minimum and maximum, and character, what is uppercase you need, why is this your lowercase, and digit, special characters you want, and old password and user information. So we can select some options here. So based on that only the password will be work. User section, this is very important. Like suppose you are working 9 to 6 time, 9 to 6 time. Suppose in a 10 o'clock, how many peoples you want to know the Jira is used, like how many peoples are using Jira, you want to know. How we can, so this is the option user section. So these, as of now my Jira using two peoples, one is admin, so this is, and next is the Anu, so this one. right? So we can see like when they logged it, what is the IP addresses, two same IP addresses, and last accessed just now 10:01, so she's at 10 o'clock, and 32 seconds ago, 1 minute ago, when they started to log in. So I started to log in at 9:10, and she started 9:54. Okay, 7 minutes ago. Yeah, like admin is a 51 minutes ago. So complete user information we can see it here. Okay, so who are accessing, who are using Jira that time. So authentication method, I think this is a new options, before it's not there. Okay, so this is the SAML integrations like in the organization level. So we can see like when you click on some URL, automatically without entering username and password, the Jira will be open. Okay, so that is SAML integration means single sign-on, SSO integration. Single sign-on means when you click on that link, automatically with help of your username and password, it will be open. So that I'll tell you later. And we don't have any that SSO integrations are like that, but that should be HTTPS URL. Your application based URL, not in HTTPS, like it is not secure. Okay, so the next administer personal access token, same. This is also related to that information only. And remember my login to clear all tokens. Like suppose if you see anytime when you are enter username and password, the right side the option will become save options. If you save it, you don't need to enter the username and password again, so it will come by default the next time. But suppose the same system using two or three peoples, okay, your shift is over, but you saved all your passwords, then that is not secure. So if same time your Jira username password if saved, if you click on this clear all token, it will be erased it. You can see this all. When a user logs in, they can set Jira to remember their login details through a token, so that they do not have to enter their credential again from the same browser. Use the clear all button to clear all of the token from the Jira site. If you click on this, the next time it will ask to enter their username and password again, so we can clear the tokens. And the next, allow list. Suppose if you want to allow any IP addresses into your Jira or any sites, we can allow that IP addresses here. And next, issue collector. I don't have any issue collector here, but if you go to the projects and we have issue collector option the left side down. Issue collector, the last option. Okay, so this, if I click on issue collector, I can enter one name, suppose test or description, issue type, task, and reporter maybe. I'll enter admin. A match reporter. This go back. Okay, so here, first you can see some template. Trigger, provide feedback. I don't want to provide feedback. If you change the trigger text and trigger style from it suitable or vertical, is custom format. Okay, issue collector from got, you want to feedback or raise a bug or custom, so that we can see. So I'll choose raise a bug. See, once we enter this all, one URL will become. So I'll tell you that raise a bug, and the bug what went wrong, attachments, some informations, or else if you click on custom and what you want, like you want description, priority, attach files, what you want, you can select it here. So the custom, that all will come here. Then submit it finally. Okay, when you submit it here, so this URL, this is the HTML code. All right, this code you can use it anywhere, any other tools or something. And when the user click on this URL, automatically what page we are created just now, the page will be open. Okay, example, I'll put it this one place. Like example, I have rich text editor, look and feel here. Okay, I'll enter these. No, announcement banner highlighted. So you can enter anywhere where HTML code it will accept. So I'll just click on set banner. Once set banner is created, you guys can see provide info in the top. See, provide feedback. If I click on provide feedback, the page will be open. Okay, so normally we can keep this provide name means a contact administrator. If they click on that, the page will be open. If they enter anything, suppose here enter I will test collector descriptions priority attachment. If I submit this is submitted. Where it will come, this is related to which project? This project. I created this issue collector in this project. So the ticket will be created in these projects what I've created. See, issue collector, the ticket is created. So issue collector is you can create a feedback form or raise a ticket form, and once your form selection is done, if you submit it, one code will be generated. The code you can use it in any other systems, any other places. Like if you click on that, directly one form will be open. If you enter that form, that will come to this port. Okay, so this is the issue collector. And next, user default preferences. Like what is your outgoing email format? Like you want like HTML format or text format, that is here. And the next, number of issues displayed in the issue navigator. Example, if you go to the issues for search, so I can see 40 issues now here, but by default here 50 issues. I have only 40 issues only, that's why 40 I can see. But suppose if you have 100, 50 one page, if you click on next button will become. If you click on next button, another 50 will come. So that increase options here. And default sharing filter dashboard is a private. Suppose you can observe, like when you create a filters and dashboard, it will move automatically to the private. And notify user their own changes. No, notify own changes means, suppose if you create the ticket, you want get notification or not. If not, if mention no, it will, you will not get it. Or else if you click on yes, it will go. Auto watch own issue. Suppose if you click on, if you create any ticket, your name will be added automatically is a watcher. So that is, if you want to edit default preferences, this is text to HTML, pages, access, this. Okay. Next, system dashboard. By default, when Jira is open, we can see the system dashboards. Like if you open any place, this is the system dashboard. Okay, like introductions assigned to me are active streams. Active stream means in your project and what it is happened, that will show here. And which ticket is assigned to you, it will show here. And system dashboard introduction, we can see here. This is system dashboards which configured from. We don't see any edit options here, add gadgets or that, because that will be from here. You are in now configure the system dashboard. Change mode will be affected to all users by default in the dashboard. Add gadgets. You can add or anything, so that will change to all users, please. Okay, so this is also interview question. So I'm in the system dashboards. So I don't see any add gadgets or edit layout option. So how can we do that? So in a system, in admin console, so we have a system. There we have a system dashboard option. So from there we can like edit the system dashboard, but that will be affected to all users. Okay, the next look and feel is to change your Jira look and feel. That maybe is a different pictures. Suppose I have a pictures, this left side top, we can see this is the same picture. If you want to different pictures, you can add it from here. Suppose Airbnb, you need upload logo, it will change. But I think based on that pictures, your colors will be also is changed. See, the top I changed everything. By automatically it will change to default, but you see this all colors is changed. So example like this is all colors, where we can change text colors what you need, or background color what you need, or drop down menu colors and primary button background color. So these all colors how you need, and you can suppose if I change this to revert to links or everything, it will come. So this is a blue by default. I can see blue now. If you want to change these to any other different colors, I want to change some. So obviously it will come. The links, dashboards, or everything will become. This is the colors. This links as well. If you want to change this link, as of now is a blue color. If you want to change this complete blue to some different colors as well, we can change like link active color and heading color, link color. So link color you want a red, you can change to red, so that the links as well will be changed to red. Link color, link active colors. Active means if you move the cursor to is now is red. If you move to here, it will change to blue now. So because link active color is a blue, that is active. So primary buttons color, background color, text color. Background color means is create button. Is create button is there, so that is the color. So if you want that same uh, blue colors, same text color is white, some different, so the same color will become. And if you want to change this color, so we can. Maximum production will they'll not change it. Okay, production instant they'll not change it, but any other testing anything is there, so they'll put it some different color. That's it. Header text colors separate, adding separate colors. We have these highlighted background colors. So let's suppose if I move to here, this color is highlighting. So highlighting you want this color or different color as well, we can put this is highlighting color. So if you want to put it, this is something a different, maybe blue. When we move the cursor into that, the blue color will become, but now it's this color. See, header navigator highlights background color. Okay. When I changed, when I added this Airbnb logo, by default it will change, but we can revert it all into the previous colors. That all previous colors will become, but we can change it from where we want. Drop down menu, background color, text colors, all. This is normal default one only. Okay, like this. The times and date format as well, we can change it from here. Time format this, date format this. If you want to change, we can change this. And here gadgets colors we have. So suppose we can change these gadgets colors too. Suppose if you click on here, system dashboard type. I'll show you here system dashboard. I think total 9 colors we have. If you click on it, so this is the colors we have. First green we can put it, or else if you want this red we can put it. Okay, but these colors, okay, will come it from this, will come from this place only. Look and feel. This is the colors. If you want to change this color, instead of this color you want different color, you can change it here, so that you can able to select it from next time. See, okay, this is complete related to look and feel. And next, announcement banner is important. Like I provided here, provided feedback like the same way we can mention hi team, the Jira rule down this week we can due to upgrade. Show to anyone means public. If they're logged in or not logged in, if they click on URL, it will show. Private only show logged in users. So who are logged in, so it will come public, public. If you set this, you guys can see that information's in the top of DC. The Jira will down this weekend due to upgrade. All emails will be disabled. And the same way, we can add HTML code. So HTML code will be accepted here. Like scrolling type, we can add it, or else styles, headers, tables, links, or many things we can add it. I think that will take time, but I'll show just simple way like colors. We put it colors. Mm, try or search this 5 will come. Suppose if I take this, let this here copy. I don't have that code, but we can add it some scrolling or many things we can add it. But now you can see this. See, all emails will be disabled. The Jira will be down this weekend due to upgrade. So we can see anytime, anywhere this. If you click on log out or logged in or not, or anytime. So if you put it private, like logged in anyone, like see, I'm not logged in, but still all emails will be disabled due to this upgrade. I can see it. If it's private, only private. So we can write it some HTML codes that announcement banner will be work. So rich text editors as well, same. The code this accept Viper access will be access this wiki markup code will be accept. So the same all rich text editor only when we on this only we can use um like we can use coding into all places like wiki renders. The wiki renders will be accept many places in Jira. Um, uh, Not here. Okay. So, but when we on this only, so this code will be accept in that custom fields or there that one. So this by default it will be on, but don't change anything here. So terminology. I don't see this before. Oh, okay. So this I've seen I've heard about this, but I've not tried. But in Jira, as I told you, like Epic is a standard name. We cannot create Epic name like that, and we cannot change the name too. But recently, I've seen some options we can instead of Sprint, we can change a different name. Instead of Epic, we can change terminology. Like I think yeah. So this is Epic, Sprint, Sprints. Original Jira name is Jira. New singular name is Epic. It's Epics. This I we can change it here so that I think name will be changed. So I've not tried this, but maybe it is possible to edit the Epic name in the with help of this terminology changing. This is the new options. Below This backups and emails, the backups I'll cover, but this email ones I will send this today recordings, email outgoing or incoming email notifications. You guys can see that, and if you have any doubts, we can discuss that. Okay. So only below these options we have. These options only I'll send you the some links, video recording, so you can guys can you look into that. And this is very small changes, small things, it will not a big thing, but I'll change the recordings for these and emails, and these recordings guys see and practice. This is